Just close the eyes and soften the eyes back towards the back of the head. Soften the throat, soften the abdomen. Just feel your breath in the chest. Like sometimes the breath comes easily, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it feels caught. It changes all the time. So we don't need to be judgmental about it. Just connect with it and see what it is. Just to be curious. It's really great to sort of cultivate this curiosity about what's going on inside us without having judgment attached to it. Tongue soft, base of the throat soft. Often when you just start to bring your attention to these places, they kind of settle and soften anyway of their own accord. So we'll do the Oms and the chant all together. Just join in as you can. Don't be self-conscious. Be loud. Full breath in. And just sit quietly. Soften the eyes, spread the eyes and soften them towards the back of the head. And quietly bow your head to your hands. So that's the intelligence of the head bows to the intelligence of the heart. And drop the hands to the lap and bring your head up. Okay, good. Let's get started. We'll start standing. Start with your feet hip width apart. And feel the whole circumference of each foot into the floor. Extend into the arms. Keep the lift through the sides of the chest. So outer hips lifting, side chest lifting all the way up to the armpits. And then extend the arms. Inhaling, bring the arms up. Turn the hands out, exhaling down. Inhaling, arms up. Turn the hands out, exhaling down. Turn the hands, so little finger comes forward, thumb goes back. Breathe in. And breathe out as the hands come down. And repeat, breathe in. Opening the sides of the chest, breathing out. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Take your feet together now. Interlock the fingers. Just bring the hands to shoulder height and open the palms, thumbs down, shoulder blades in. Squeeze the hips together and keep the inner thighs and the inner heels moving back. Inhaling, take the arms up. Tailbone in. Bring the arms down. Change the interlock of the fingers. Again, inner heels down, inner legs lifting. Inhale, arms up. Tailbone in. Side ribs, lift them all the way up to the armpits. And bring the arms down. Good. Turn the hands out again. So little finger forward, thumb back. Bring the arms up, and we're going to bend the knees to Utkatasana. Press the inner heels down and lift the inner knees, lift the inner thighs. And bring the arms down. One more time. Turn the hands out. Inhale. Exhaling, bend the knees. Good. Press the inner heels down, lift the inner knee, inner thigh, all the way up, tailbone in, and bring the arms down. Good. Just use the support of the wall and standing on your right leg, I'll do the opposite to you. Stand on the right leg, bring your left leg up for Vrikshasana. Press the foot into the thigh into the foot, tailbone in again, and balancing if you can, take the arms up. You can hold on to the ankle if your foot is slipping, and then change legs. So standing on your left leg, bring the right leg up, press the foot into the thigh into the foot, take the arms up. Balance if you can. That's it. Good. And come down. Take the feet hip width apart. We're going to do Utkatasana again, the bending of the knees, but with the feet wide. Just take the arms straight up this time. Inhale and exhaling, bend the knees. And then lift up through the inner legs. And bring the arms down. One more time, inhaling, arms up. Bend the knees. And lift up through the inner legs. And arms down. Good. Let's do our favorite, Parighasana. So on your right knee, we'll go bent leg first. And inhaling, take the right arm up and then use your left hand against the left knee. Exhale over to the side. Keep bringing the tailbone in. Lengthen through that right side. Good. Enjoy the stretch. Keep breathing. And come up. And changing. Use your right hand to press the knee back and bring the tailbone in. Inhale, left arm up and over. Use your breath as a sort of to connect to the tissue. And then the tissue tells you what to do. And up. Inhale, bring the arm up. And exhaling over. And it roughly translates as gate pose. So it's like a gate.
Okay.
And come up. And change onto the other side. Inhale up. It's really nice because we don't often, it's a lateral extension. We don't often open up the sides of the body, but it's really kind of important. And then just on all fours. Arching the back up to the ceiling and then lengthening the chin forward. Arching up and lengthening forward, arching up and lengthening forward. Then bring your knees together and take the right leg back behind you and the left arm up, so they're extending away from each other. And down. You can have the knees apart, actually might work better. And then take the left leg up behind you, the right arm forward. Really extend the thigh from the hip back towards the knee. And change one more time. Right leg, left arm. Extend the thigh out of the torso. And left leg, right arm. Down. Now, toes together, knees apart for Virasana. Extend the arms forward. And breathe, fill up your whole body with the breath. Then bring the knees together and go forward again, over the knees. Then tuck the toes under and squat, like so. That's it. Lengthen the calves down towards the heels. Take the knees down to the ground and back towards the feet. So you're really opening up the arches of the feet. Extend the arms forward, press the hips back, outer armpits down, and that length through the side body again. So the side ribs, nice and long. And then come up into downward facing dog. So this is also called Adho Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha means downward facing. That's ADHO MUKHA. Adho Mukha. And then come forward over the hands, knees to the ground and back. This is Adho Mukha Virasana. And then come up again and back to down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Svanasana. Inhale forward again, back to Adho Mukha Virasana. Inhale forward, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One more time, Adho Mukha Virasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then walk the hands in towards your feet. And be in Uttanasana if you're comfortable to just hang forward like that. If you need to look after your back, have your hands on your shins and straighten your back. If you're comfortable to just be forward. And then up you come. A few standing poses. So standing feet together in the middle of your mat. do Trikonasana, hands to the chest. Inhale and jump. Turn the left foot in and the right foot out. Have the legs quite wide, lots of space between the legs. Inhale and exhaling, reach out. So now you've got the length through your legs and the length through the side waist. Inhale, come up. This is Trikonasana. Turn the right foot in and the left out. The full name is Utthita Hasta Trikonasana. Inhale and exhale, reach out. Tops of the thighs back and then armpits forward. So sideways, side ribs long. And up you come. Both feet facing forward and jump back. Hands to the chest. Parighasana now. Inhale and jump. Wider distance, turn the left foot in and the right foot out. Inhale and exhaling, bending the right knee. Take the right hand down. And lengthen again through the side waist. Lateral extension. Tailbone in. There's also Utthita Hasta Parighasana. Inhale, come up. Turn the right foot in and the left foot out. Inhale and exhale, bending. The left leg, take the left arm down. Tailbone in. Open the chest. Top arm over the head. Outer edge of the feet down to help you get the tailbone in more. Inhale up. Hands to the chest. And jump back to Tadasana. We'll go to Padottanasana. So jump wide, hands on the waist. Inhale and going forward. Hands underneath your shoulders. Press the inner leg out against the outer leg. Lengthen the chin forward. Now stay here if that's enough to keep you busy. Otherwise, walk your hands back and release your head down towards the ground. And then bring your head up. Walk the hands forward under the shoulders again. And hands on your waist and come up. And just step your feet back together again. We're going to sit now. So sitting down for a twist. So if you have got a brick or a folded blanket, you can sit on that. Just the right buttock. I'll do the opposite to you, that's better. So have your right buttock on the support And feet out to the left, both feet out to your left. Lift up tall, inhale, and breathing out, turn to the right. Lift the chest, lift the chin, turn the head over the right shoulder. And release and change. Both feet outside the right hip. Little bit of support under the left. If you need it, maybe your hips don't need it, in which case just sit on the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn to the left. And back to the center. Sitting cross-legged now. So sit with the right leg in front. Again, you can, if you feel like you're kind of sort of stuck down towards the ground, you can sit on a little bit of height so that you can lift from the base of the spine. Interlock the fingers. Take the arms up. Bring the arms down and turn to the right. Lift the chin a little bit. Back to the center. Inhale and exhale, turn to the left. Back to the center. Straighten both legs out. Remember which leg you've got in front because we're going to swap. Both legs straight out, hands beside the hips. You can cup your fingers so you've got that bit of extra height. And again, take the lateral side, whack to the armpits. Good. Shoulder blades into the back ribs. So you're bringing the side chest from back to front. And then cross the legs again with the other leg in front. Change the interlock of the fingers. Inhaling, arms up. And arms down. And then just come off your support. Across the legs and lie back. So lengthen the lower back towards your feet. Take your arms up over your head. And soften your abdomen. Full breath in, full breath out. And then just change your leg that's in front. And then bring the knees up one at a time, roll over onto your right side and sit up. This time, Parighasana, soles of the feet together, knees apart. Bring the hips in as close as you can to your heels. Hold your feet. And lift up side chest. Take the knees out and down towards the floor. That's it, good. Back sacrum in, shoulder blades in. Soften the throat. Have your hands on the floor beside you, lift up so your hips come off the ground. Bring the hips closer to the heels and then sit down again. And hold the feet again, or the shins, and lift. Keep turning the inner thighs down to the ground so it's sort of the groins are softening down that way. And draw the outer thigh back to the hip. Shoulder blades in. And then doing the same thing lying back. So back long, the abdomen's also long, and arms over your head if it's comfortable. Full breath in and full breath out. And then bring the knees up one at a time and bring the hands down. Hold on to the edges of your mat and take the tailbone up and just follow the hips up and down, and repeat a few times. And if you can, hold on to your ankles. And one more time, lift up the hips. And down you come. Roll over onto the right side. We'll do Viparita Karani. So you're going to take your legs up the wall. If you have a brick, you might be able to do it with a brick and a blanket folded on top of the brick. Just trying to create a bit of height there so that there's a nice arch in the back, legs up the wall with a bit of an arch in the back, and the abdomen is down towards the floor. If you don't have anything, you can just take your legs straight up the wall. Now, this asana is really good for balancing the three doshas. If you know anything about Ayurveda and the Vata, Pitta, Kapha, three doshas that make up our constitutions, our bodies. One of the reasons yoga helps us feel good is because the different asanas help us to get a balance of those three kind of humors of the body. So if you just really let your abdomen soften here, let your throat soften. Soften behind the eyes and let your body come to balance. And again, be kind of curious about what's going on inside. Rather than thinking about other things, see if you can really explore, feel what's going on inside you and your body. Let go of the teeth in the jaw, the tongue. Just scanning through your body, you might be surprised to realize where you hold on to tension. See if you can just let it go. Let the eyes spread. So inner corner of the eye to the nose, outer corner of the eye down towards the temple. So if your stomach is gurgling and bubbling, then you know it's working. The asana is doing its job. And then quietly bend your knees so you're sitting like you're sitting cross-legged on the wall. And slide back. Change your cross leg. Rest your feet on the bolster. And then roll onto your right side. And sit again with a bit of height underneath your hips. So your hips are higher than your knees. Just going to do a little bit of pranayama. This is the Brahmari humming bee breath. So the sound is like a swarm of bees. If you've ever been outside on a spring day and you hear the swarm of bees up above, it's that kind of a sound. And we just so it's just sitting up. Let the eyes be closed. Soften your mouth, your lips, your tongue, everything soft. Soften the throat. Full breath in, and then a humming exhalation, and we'll do it 6 times. Just like a gentle gargling in the throat. And then just sit quietly for a couple of breaths. And then quietly lying down for Shavasana. So If you've got some gear, have a blanket under your head. Use your bolster or brick or whatever weight you have over your thighs. Take a blanket so you stay nice and warm, just lying out for Shavasana. Lying out on your back with a pillow under your head. And let everything go now. Soften the throat. Breathe in and out through your heart. Let the eyes be still. Spread them, widen them. Drop the eyeballs to the back of the head. Just dissolve any tension or any holding. If you sort of body from the head to the tip of the toes, softening everything as you go.
And then quietly bend your knees and roll over onto your right side. Just don't be in a rush to get up. Just give your nervous system a chance to just quietly wake up again. And then sitting up.
Thank you.